Absolutely, I can. So a lot of authors are stressed to write a newsletter because it is a direct sales contact to people who are actually interested in your book. But how do you get people interested in your book if nobody knows you yet? So there are actually reader-focused newsletters out there like the Fussy Librarian. I'm going to talk about a couple other ones where you can pay for a spot in their newsletter. Now, if you're TradPub, it's a little bit difficult because they want you to have like a bargain price or even the book to be free. I don't recommend the book being free, but it does work for some people. When I first did it, I happened to be at a small pub and my book happened to just be priced low enough to get into these newsletter promos. So check it out and see if yours is already priced low enough to just be able to get in. Now, I haven't booked one in a long time, so I'm going to go through the steps with you of how I found it. So this is the Fussy Librarian, and I actually had to type in the Fussy Librarian paid promo because when I just looked at their website, I got a little lost. It wasn't super clear where I could get the paid promo. That led me to this, what is it? The basics. And it tells you like you've got to have a quality cover. The price of your book needs to be $5.99 or less. They do strongly recommend that your book is $2.99, but if you don't have control over that, that's okay as long as it's $5.99 or less. As to log into your author page, and then you can pick between free or bargain. And so I go to bargain, and bargain led me to a calendar of openings. So I was like, oh, okay, let me like show people what that looks like. So I clicked on young adult because that's my jam. And here you can see that they're going to send newsletters out on these dates. They have this many openings, and then you can go to schedule a book. So let's say that I like this first date, June 2nd. I'll start filling out my information here because I have logged in. I'm going to add my synopsis, page number. Is there an audiobook link? Is it going to be free or is it going to be discounted? You just kind of give them all of the links to share for the newsletter and then you hit submit. I'm pretty sure I went to a pay page after that and then I waited for like an email saying, yeah, I got that spot. And then I knew they were going to boost my book on that day. What I did was I planned for a promo every single day of my release week. Now, when my book, When Oceans Rise, was released, the USA Today bestsellers list was actually not running. They had like shut down for a period of time, my period of time. It sucked. But I still ran like that because I still care about the sales and finding a lot of readers, which is kind of like the point of like shooting big for something like, hey, I'm going to be on the USA Today bestsellers list. Because like no matter what, at the end of the day, whether you made it or not, you got a lot of sales, right? Like when you shoot for a goal. Something that didn't show us is the price that promo cost. So my notes in my notes app say that it was $22. I don't know if that's changed or if that's still true. I'm going to look up a few more for you. Let's see if we can find some prices. This is Bargain Booksy, and they have their prices listed per genre. So like if I wanted to do like the fantasy paranormal category, it's going to cost me $45. Or if I'm a member, $41. This is Lit Ring. I'm going to their author services and down to book promotion. It says you can get a prime spot in their newsletter for $25. This is Best Book Monkey, and if you're going to have your book between 1 cent and $4.99, you can find your genre to find the prices or keep scrolling down, and those are the prices right there. So if I wanted to go young adult, it would be $22. But if I wanted to go fantasy, it would be $23. There are a lot of other ones. I haven't tried all of them. I don't know if they've gotten better or worse because it's been about 2 years since I've used the services. If you've used a newsletter promo that I didn't mention here, let me know in the comments. I would love to try it out.